This is the Urban Binge Radio.
This is a story about Jay's girl, Nicki Minaj.
You right. Cause
Nicki Minaj recently did an interview with Joe Budden, and somebody who I think she loves Joe Budden so much. They argue, but they have like
she wanna fuck Joe Budden.
Yeah, she give me that. Her husband better watch Joe Budden very closely, cause yeah, she giving me that. She do want to fuck Joe Budden, but
I want to fuck Joe Budden. So
yeah, me too. She went on Joe Budden and she gave him a very candid interview. Basically, so she was bringing up. They didn't show everything, and I didn't go listen to the interview, but I seen what I seen. And basically, she was kind of throwing shots, just slightly, a little bit at Cardi B. Basically trying to say, oh well, Cardi been on the cover of Vogue USA, while we ain't never been on the cover of Vogue USA. She showed her disdain for Cardi so much that she would include Lil Kim,
somebody who she clearly
hates,
has copied after, but wanted to hate on, not hates,
right,
but hate on.
Exactly. And she's pulling Lil Kim in there, saying, you know what? If I should have been on USA Vogue already, Lil Kim should have been on USA.
Just so she
USA
can try to
Vogue.
Bring somebody like Lil Kim against Cardi, and
Right.
then
Yeah,
for
yeah,
once
yeah.
they will be
That's
on the same
manipulation.
side and against somebody like Cardi.
Exactly.
Girl, she has you that pressed. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, let me make sure I say this, because you know how they like to twist my words. The same way I feel I should have already been on the cover of American Vogue, so should Little Kim. If we being all the way 1,000. If we being honest, because any female rapper, when myself or Little Kim goes on the internet, every day we see our influence. We will see our influence. If we being all the way 1,000. If this is what your magazine represents, influence.
Then how do you not?
If we being honest. So I'm not gonna say it's about me only, right? And not give that woman her just due about what she did. And what
Who's on the board or who's in?
That's manipulation. That's most definitely manipulation at its finest, as you know. But I'm all here for her speaking Lil Kim's name, because you'll never catch her say Lil Kim's name, and she hasn't in many years. But it's good. It's good to hear her say her name, and even want her to be on the cover of USA Vogue. I just don't want her to get such a big head that she really thinks she can compare to Kim. She can't. Kim is her mother. So you can't try to compete with your mother.
Like
I don't
you try to
understand
sun
that.
everybody else.
Right, you're trying to sun people. You can't sun Lil Kim. I find that very narcissistic
and hilarious
and unhumbling. Like, she's not humble
right,
at all.
exactly.
To be sitting here trying to compare yourself to Lil Kim. No, if Cardi is on USA Vogue, Lil Kim should have been on USA Vogue.
Exactly.
That's how you pay homage, and that's how you show that you are humble. Not, and Lil Kim, if I should have been on, then Lil Kim should have been on. No, Lil Kim should have been on, and then you should have been on. That's how I feel. But I'm a Nicki fan. I'm not a Lil Kim fan or a Cardi fan. I am a Nicki Minaj fan. Now I love Lil Kim and Cardi, but I wouldn't buy a ticket to their concert. And I do have their music downloaded on my phone, because I do jam out to their music. But I'm not like a fan where I would, go buy a ticket. I will buy a ticket to a Nicki Minaj concert, and that's just period. But probably
I used to
not.
want to buy a ticket to a Nicki Minaj concert, but see, she's done things since then. But anyways, I just feel that it is a level of respect that should be given to Kim, and she shouldn't be able to just bring her up like this when she knows that she has really come for her neck on many other occasions. So just leave her out of it. Just fight your own battles. If you upset about something, Lil Kim didn't say she was upset. So don't try to make her upset by saying, Lil Kim should have been on the magazine. Yes, she should have. But like we know in the world, it's very white oriented, okay? Right. And not just white oriented, but particularly everything but black oriented, okay? So Cardi B is not black.
Right.
And let's just be real. I love Cardi. I am a Cardi B fan. I love her, but she's not black. So these people will honestly do any and everything that they can do to keep black people, including Andre Leon Talley, who made Vogue exactly what it is today.
Right. And he hasn't even been covered. He hasn't covered it.
Vogue was also accused of darkening Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner's skin on the cover of Vogue to make them look more black. So they will take white people and
That's true, I
darken
remember
them, but they won't put real black people up there.
Right. That's true. Speaking of Nicki Minaj as well, and the interview, I said she got candid. She did. She got candid. She also hinted at a versus battle. She didn't say a name. Of course, she didn't say a name. But she hinted at who she would possibly want to go up against.
Well,
And
Joe
once
Budden
again-
said the name.
Right, Joe Budden said the name, but once again, it gives me not humble at all. Humble yourself, because Joe Budden said the name, and it ain't like Nicki said no. No. Eve and Trina was a great matchup, okay? But Eve going up against somebody like Jackie O or Khia would have been even better. Trina going up against Jackie O or Khia would have been even better.
Okay, don't do Trina. Trina is 10 times better than Khia.
Okay, no. Khia can rap way better than Trina. Trina
Listen,
just has
but
had...
we're talking about hits.
Okay, right. We talking about hits, but all I'm trying to say is Trina has been pushed, kind of like Cardi has been pushed, Monica has been pushed. Some of these people, Keisha Cole, K. Michelle, these people can't rap, they can't sing hardly, and they've been pushed on us and forced on us for us to like them.
Okay.
That's what she gives me. She gives me Trina gives me, she's been forced on us. Trina has some good songs, but if Trina was asked to spit right now, she can't spit right now. Trina has a lot of help with writing her shit. She's not a rapper.
Hardly a female rapper can nowadays.
Nicki can. Lil' Kim can. And that is in the New York blood to freestyle. That is.
Right.
But don't be talking
Because
about
that's
you
what
rapper
rapping
if you can't
used to be.
freestyle.
It's freestyling.
So
Nowadays,
Trina ain't a rapper.
Freestyling is the
Khia
last.
can freestyle. Although the bitch talk a lot of shit about gay people, AIDS and HIV, and us having that disease, and she's very raw and nasty with her mouth, she can rap freestyle. She can literally freestyle and kill a bitch. The bitch can spit. But I understand where you're coming from. She's not a hitter. No, she don't drop hits. She dropped a hit. I let it pop your pussy like this. And
Right.
Steer. So maybe 2. Oh, don't trust no nigga. So
Don't you? 3.
3.
She got a good 3 under her
She
belt.
got a little good 3, yo. Oh, I've been a bad girl.
Whip your love on me. I've been a bad girl. I've been so damn bad.
I've been a bad girl. I'll just talk shit. That was a lame ass song. But I remember that did give her some money though. That kind of blew up for her. Anyway, speaking of Lil' Kim, Nicki Minaj, possibly. Oh, another person he named Lauryn Hill. I'm like, Lauryn Hill, please. And he named Foxy Brown, please. Foxy and Lil' Kim is who should be going up against each other. Nicki Minaj, no female rapper was out in her time. We had Nicki Minaj alone by herself for a very long period.
time.
Yes,
Yeah.
very long time. So it wouldn't be Lil' Kim. It would be Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown who would need to go up against each other because Jay-Z was making that bitch drop just to compete with Lil' Kim and Diddy.
Right.
Nobody was competing with Baby and Nicki Minaj. I can't name a female rapper who was out that kept dropping shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In that time. So no, I don't think that Nicki need to do a versus against somebody. Just like Busta Rhymes ass is trying to do a single versus concert, Nicki probably need to do a single versus concert, like some Beyonce or Mariah Carey type
No, Busta should not be doing no goddamn single versus.
No, he
concert.
shouldn't.
Put him up against Wyclef Jean and shut the hell up.
shit. Exactly. Put him up against Twista or something like that. Exactly.
Right.
But no, he should not be doing one alone. Beyonce deserves one. Not even Mariah Carey deserves one alone because there's somebody who can go up against Mariah Carey. Now, dumbass verses that I think was dumb as fuck. I'm sorry, we're gonna move on because this is off the subject. Is Keisha Cole and Ashanti. That was a try.
Yeah,
They tried it.
They tried
because-
Ashanti, bitch.
Yes, they did because they're not in the same time zone. Clearly, Ashanti was out in the time of Lil' Kim,
Right.
and Keisha Cole came out when Nicki Minaj came out. So I'm not understanding how those two could compete against each other. And
I
of
guess
course, Ashanti
lyrically
won.
and in the same genre they would be considered similar, but still that's not no.
Why would Nicki even do that to herself? Does she know that she's gonna lose against Lil' Kim? When them
She would not
old
ever.
ass shit started dropping, and Lil' Kim saying all that nasty shit, Nicki heart is gonna be racing first of all when she walk up to Lil' Kim. They haven't seen each other face to face in decades, so her heart is definitely gonna be pounding.
But she New York, she can handle it. She gonna be done gave her a hug and everything like everything normal.
But I just want to see Nicki's reaction. Her face is probably gonna be like, girl, you copied everything this lady did, and now you stand up here doing it. So what do you have to say for yourself? And put the mic in her face like, And what
Right.
else? Oh, okay, great. Anyway, let's move on.
Thought that it was over, but it turns out it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. Thank you, 'cause I dodged a bullet. When you walked out, I thought that it was over, but it turns out that it was just a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise.
Huh? Shrimp and chicken? Oh wow, you stayed to the very end, I see. Well, since you're here, do me a favor. Hit those big words down there. Subscribe. You see that? Yeah. And if you liked the video or if you didn't like the video, hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that bell so you can be notified every time we go live or post a video. You don't want to miss our content. I'm telling you. You can also follow us on all social media platforms. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and a new one, Big O, at The Urban Binge, okay? You can also Google search our podcast. If you can't get enough of us, we're always posting on our podcast talking about interesting topics. Just search The Urban Binge Radio Podcast. And you can find us on several podcast platforms, i.e., iHeart, Spotify, and any podcast platform that you prefer. And after you're done with all of that, scroll down our channel, and I'm sure you'll find a lot more interesting content like this video. See you guys later. Let me finish getting dressed.